Thank you very much for your interest in our Perfect Home Finder program. This is a little explainer video trying to give you some information about the program, how it works. First thing to understand, this is a private search for the perfect home for your family. This is not a bunch of pocket listings, which are listings that are not being shared with the whole MLS, being selfishly used by a realtor for his very special clients. No. And this is not a list of homes that are on the market right now. It's not a list of homes that used to be on the market. This is a search from scratch for the perfect home for your family right now. The program is really quite simple in how it works. You tell me what you want in a perfect home. Then I use my proprietary marketing methods to go out, search for, and find that perfect home for you. It's not really much more difficult than that. I look, I search, I dig, and I find perfect homes. I will find your perfect home. When I find a home that I think is perfect for your family, I will go and preview it. I'll walk through the home, look at it, make sure it meets the criteria that your family's looking for. Then I will negotiate a fair market value price with the homeowner. And once I know that it's the perfect home for your family, and I know how much it's going to cost your family, I will bring it to your attention. And then you and I will go and look at the perfect home. And the only people who are going to be there are going to be the seller, you, and me. There won't be a whole lot of other people standing in line wanting to buy the same house. Then, if you like the house, you can buy the house. It's really that simple. And if you don't like the house, you don't have to do anything. You're not obligated. The search didn't cost you a thing. You just tell me, Tom, that's not the right house. Tell me what it is that I misunderstood that made me think it was the perfect house, so that I'll know better how to go search again and find a better perfect house for your family. Sometimes the question's asked, is there any limit to the number of things that I can have on my list of what makes a house perfect for me? No. We're looking for the perfect house for you. Now, you can sometimes come up with a combination that's really difficult to find. Okay, let's say, for example, you want a home on a 1/4 acre where you can have a horse. Not really going to work. Horses need more than a 1/4 acre. Most HOAs don't let you have horses. You kind of get the idea. But we'll find the house. Now, what we're looking for begins with the basics. What are the basics? Well, where do you want the house to be? How much do you want to spend for the house? How big do you want the house to be, square footage wise? How big a lot do you want the house on? Is there a particular school district that you want to be in? Is there a particular neighborhood that you want to be in? And so once we work off the basics, then we get down to the things that matter to you, don't matter to somebody else. Do you want a wine cellar? No, don't want a wine cellar. Want a wine cooler? No, don't need a wine cooler. But you do want a screened-in back porch. Yeah, that kind of thing. So there's a list, and I'm going to pop it up here on the screen. And these are some of the things that we can take into consideration. If it's not on the list, that's fine. We want your list. I'm not looking for a house for me. I've already found my perfect house. I'm looking for the perfect house for you and for your family. You say, well, Tom, I don't think you can find this perfect house. Well, challenge me. I think I can, but I'll come awfully doggone close if I miss it by one. We want you to find the perfect house for your family. And I think we can do that. Now, the sad truth is that in today's market, the cash buyer is the one that's getting all the good shots at properties. And if you're a VA buyer, if you're a FHA buyer, a USDA buyer, or even a conventional buyer, you're not at the front of the list. You're not front of the line. They're going to take a cash offer first. Well, that's where Perfect Home Finder really works well for you. Because when you are looking at a house that I've found for you under the Perfect Home Finder, you're the only buyer. They don't have 20 other people wanting to offer them on their house. You're the only buyer. And so you have an advantage. There's no cash buyer in front of you in line. And there aren't multiple offers being made that you've got to guess at how much more you're willing to pay than their asking price in order to be considered. Things which are very difficult to do when you are a VA, FHA, or conventional buyer. You don't have that extra lagniappe to toss to a seller, something over list. You're looking to buy at list, and that's what we're doing. So if the Perfect Home Finder sounds better to you, now that you understand it's a private search for the perfect property for your family, message me on Facebook, call me, text me, 251-752-7741, or email me at tom@tomballsells.com. I'm looking forward to hearing from you. Give me the criteria that you want for your perfect home. Let me go find it for you. Once we find it, you can decide then whether it's something you want to do or not. Thank you.